Hello everybody, welcome to another Oracle reading. My name is Amber and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you're doing very well today or tonight or whenever it is that you are tuning in to this reading. Before we jump into the reading, just a few quick announcements. If you would like to book a personal reading with me or purchase any of my merch, you may do that through my website, earthyindigo.com, or you can shoot me an email. The information that is listed in the description box below. If you would like to inquire about art, go ahead and send me an email, but in the subject line put art so I know it's for art and not for tarot. Timestamps will be listed down below. If you want to jump around, do feel free to do so. Welcome back returning subscribers, welcome new subscribers, welcome non-subscribers. I hope that everybody is doing very well. We have a new setup. If you are a returning subscriber, you'll have noticed. That's why I haven't posted it in a little while, because I was doing a little remodeling. Sorry for any background noise. My dog is here in the living room with us and my daughter is in the next room, and I do also have neighbors, so you may hear some background noise. Hopefully nothing is too distracting and all the messages that need to come through will come through for you. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to come across it is when you are meant to hear these messages. With that being said, I could be picking up on past, present, or future energy. I do resonate with being a Lightworker, a Starseed, a Divine Feminine, and an Indigo, and I do pick up messages for those collectives. What else? I am not a licensed medical provider, therapist, lawyer, or financial advisor. So please do seek all the proper professional advice for anything in those categories. Anything said within this reading or any reading on my channel is just my own personal opinions and advice, just based off of things I've gone through in my own life, through my own research, and so on and so forth. All right, let's get into this. Yes, let's do this. We have oracle cards today. We're not going to do any tarot because I don't want to do any tarot. I feel like sometimes when we do tarot, or at least when I do tarot, the energy that I pick up on might be energy like associated with somebody within the collective or with you, the viewer. And my intention with this reading is I want to get advice for you, the viewer. Whether or not you resonate with being in the collective doesn't really matter. If you're here watching this reading, then it's for you. I don't want to pick up on any other energy. So that's why I'm doing the oracle cards today, because I usually use them for advice anyway. So let's get into this here. I have all my favorite oracle cards, and I want to start with the animal ones. Let's start with the animal ones today. I have some new ones too. So hopefully I have enough room on the table for all these cards, because there's a lot of cards here. All right. So let's get a card from let's do one more. Let's just go the whole way through. Let's just get a few of them. Messages for the viewer, please. Messages for the viewer on the table, please. Oh my goodness. Okay. I feel like that one wanted to come down too. So I'm just gonna put this over here. We're gonna make a little pile. I don't know why I'm telling you what I'm doing. So the first one that came out is Lion. And it says higher calling. You have within you all, sorry, let me start over. You have within you, oh, that's just a typo, so never mind. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Interesting. I like that. Next we have Frog Prosperity. And it says, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. All right, so we have two cards right now talking about letting go of the past. So for me, that's kind of a theme. So there could be some sort of a transition here. Somebody might be working on healing, maybe letting go of the past. Maybe that's something that should be looked at, depending on where you are on your life journey. Somebody here might also be a Leo, or be born in August. So I think the other one is Virgo. Somebody might like frogs. Somebody might also have a cat. We have deer, love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So I feel like for some of you, maybe there's some healing here as far as like, it could be regarding the past. Like maybe for some of you, there's self-forgiveness. Maybe somebody is working on forgiving themselves. I'm kind of getting a sense of maybe like some shadow work. Somebody might be going through a Saturn return. These trees right here sort of line up together on the deer card and the frog card. So it kind of almost looks like the frogs and the deers, the frogs, the deer, and the birds are in the same forest. That's interesting. There's a lot of purple and blue and green too. So the heart chakra, the throat chakra, and then the third eye. Somebody might resonate here with being an indigo. We have ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. For some of you, I kind of feel like it's almost like finding like your authentic self, or maybe just kind of like living more as your authentic self. I hope that makes sense. I'm not saying that you weren't before, just kind of like maybe you're a little bit eccentric and maybe you sort of like hid that for whatever reasons throughout your life, and now you're just like accepting your eccentric self and being your eccentric self. For example, you know, just saying. Next we have humpback whale, singer. So somebody here could sing. Music might be really, I'm feeling music therapy for some. Music might be really significant. Somebody here might listen to frequencies, like specific frequencies, or like I'm seeing like 436 or 426, 456 or something like that. That might be a specific frequency that somebody listens to. Or 825, I don't know. Okay, I didn't even read it, sorry. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. I'm also really feeling like the Pacific Ocean. So I'm like really feeling Oregon. Somebody might live in Oregon, or like the state of Oregon might be significant to somebody here. It could have something to do with like whale migrations. I think it could be the humpbacks, but I think it's the orcas. If you're watching this at the time of upload, we're in February. Yeah, we're in February. And I think that the orcas migrate north along the Pacific coast around this time. And I think that Oregon is one of the places that they go to, but I'm not positive on that. Somebody here might like whales. There could be something here about like marine biology or like marine life. Maybe for some of you, it's something about like aquariums, and like the music that plays at aquariums. That like peaceful, harmonic music with like the underwater, you know, it's got like a really peaceful vibe. At least the aquariums that I've gone to. I like this. Very, very nice. I'm feeling like somebody could be a water sign, somebody could be a fire sign too. With the ladybug and then the whale. So water signs would be Leo, Scorpio, and Pisces, and then fire signs would be, or sorry, Leo is a fire sign. So water signs would be Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, and then fire signs would be Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. I feel like dancing a little bit. Let's do, I want to do, which one should we do? Okay, let's do this one. Reflection. So this is a new deck, and this is actually, I forgot what this was called. It's called Self-Care. I'll show you the box. Here's the box, and here's the cards, and it has a cute little bag too, but that's too far, so I'm not going to show you that. Okay, let's get some self-care cards. These are very sticky because they're brand new. Let's go through one more time. Alright, I guess that's it. That's all she wrote. Let's do the bottom one too. I feel called to do the bottom one as well. Okay, so there's actually 3 here. The first one, does it say something on the back? I think it does. Oh, reflection. So there's different ones. So the reflection, 2 reflection cards and an inspiration card. And I think this is a reflection card too because it's blue. Okay. If you aren't good at loving yourself, you will have a difficult time loving anyone. Since you'll resent the time and energy you give another person that you aren't even giving to yourself. That's a quote by Barbara D. Angelis. Isn't that interesting? Because I was talking about forgiving yourself. And one of the number 1 ways to show yourself love is by forgiving yourself, you know? Because you're only human. Everybody makes mistakes, you know? And acknowledging that within yourself and then forgiving yourself for that and showing yourself love and compassion even though you've made these mistakes is really, really, really empowering. And it's also like, it's a good stepping stone towards being able to forgive other people and to recognize that everyone is human too, you know, like everyone's gonna make mistakes and we all have our own journey. And you know, I guess that's the end of the message because that's where it ended there. Loving, self-love, learning to love yourself, learning to forgive yourself is helpful not only for you because it helps you heal your wounds, but it's helpful for you because it helps you to be able to recognize when somebody hurts you that they're just human, you know, to be able to forgive them and love them and move on, you know, to heal those wounds. I hope that's making sense. So moving on, it says, reflect on a challenging relationship. What did it teach you about yourself? Give thanks for these lessons. They have made you stronger. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know, like I like to always say, especially when it comes to those that I've had difficult relationships with, you know, thank you for the lesson. And, you know, have a nice life with love or whatever it might be. But you can't get to that point until you get to the forgiveness part, and that's a mutual thing, you know, because it's not just about forgiving them for what they did, but it's also forgiving you and yourself for what you did or allowing it to happen or whatever the case may be, you know. It takes 2. It takes 2 to tango, you know? Anyway, next we have, when you recognize and reflect on even one good thing about yourself, you are building a bridge to a place of kindness and caring. And that's a quote by Sharon Salzberg. It says, write down one of your favorite traits about yourself. Celebrate why you love this about yourself. I like that. Especially once you like go through the shadow work part of it, where you acknowledge, you know, like let's say it's like you did something that you're not so proud of. It's a, you know, like acknowledging that it happened, and like whatever the healing process is for you, you know, like crying or working it out, like whatever it is for you, it's different for everybody. When you're in that, like after you go through all of that and you're in that vulnerable like state, and that wound has been exposed and is able to like, it's kind of like if you imagine like a real like wound, and like they have to like clean it, you know, before they can put a bandage on it. It's kind of like that, like you have to clean it, you know, like you got to get all the dirt and the grime and the gravel out of it before you can put a bandage on it. And the bandage on it is the you know, self-love part, like giving yourself, I'm imagining like giving yourself a hug, but you know, writing down positive traits about yourself, that's another good thing, you know, like, and it's also like acknowledging the little things too, like, you know, I got out of bed today, I took a shower today, I went to work today, you know, like I remembered to put gas in my car today, like whatever it may be, like, you know, it's about giving yourself that encouragement that you need for as long as you need it while you're healing that wound within yourself, you know. I hope that makes sense. And it's also about allowing yourself to take the time that you need, because there's no time limit on healing. First of all, time is an illusion. It's anyway, that's a completely different tangent. But everybody heals in their own time. So just because it took like, you know, Billy Bob down the street 6 months to heal from something that you're, the same thing that you're going through, or a similar thing, because nobody goes through exactly the same thing, but a similar thing, and it's taking you, you know, a year, who cares? That's their journey. This is your journey. Focus on you. Stay in your lane, boo, you know? Okay. So this one is an inspiration card, and it says, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. That's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. It says, heed your inner calling. What is it that makes you different from others? And what unique expression do you most desire in this life? You know, I said that earlier when I was picking up on somebody, I don't know, like maybe ignore, like being themselves, you know, like even if you're weird, even if you're different, even if you don't fit in, even if nobody likes it, or like whatever, haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate, like, you know what I mean? It's just being you and living your authentic self. And when you do that, you shine, baby, like you shine. Your light. Okay, so bottom of the deck is a reflection card. It says, to be a good parent. Okay, so this is only going to resonate for some. To be a good parent, you need to take care of yourself so that you can have the physical and emotional energy to take care of your family. And that's a quote by Michelle Obama. If you are a parent or a child or a pet, if you are a parent to a child or a pet, I'm going to put plants in there too, because I feel like somebody might be a plants parent. So we'll put plants in there too. So then that way it can cover all bases. So if you are a parent to a child, a pet, or a plant, what are your favorite ways to take care of yourself? How can you ensure that you have time for these each day? Y'all, I feel like that might be going out to some of the single parents in the house. Whether it is of a child, a pet, or a plant. Alright. Let's see here. Let's do some unicorn affirmators. I want to do unicorn affirmators, but I want to move these first. I'm going to put the ones that are done over here. Okay. Let's get some unicorn affirmators, please. Jeez. This deck is happy to be used. I haven't used this one in a while. It's been a little while, just a little while. Okay, so the first one we have is positive thinking. Positive thinking. In the garden of my mind, I water the good thoughts and weed out the bad ones. I throw in forgiveness and empathy seeds by the handful if I want, and I take a lawnmower to that jealousy and resentment patch. I'm a pretty badass gardener. I like it. Next we have clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. This clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck in the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. Mine is not organic. I like that. And you know, it's interesting because I was actually thinking this, I think it was like yesterday or maybe this morning, but I was actually thinking about how like that's one of the ways to like tell the difference is the way of like whether it's your intuition or it's like you know, the mental chatter that you get is by what's being said to you. You know, if it's something that makes you feel good or positive, then it's probably, you know, I take that to be as being your intuition, you know, like your higher self, your guides, whatever you want to call it. If it's like being negative, then that's, for one thing, negative self-talk, which, you know, positive thinking. Somebody here might have negative self-talk or intrusive thoughts. And that might be a way to like, you know, and again, like I am not a therapist, so please seek what is the word I'm looking for? Advice. If that does resonate for you. But yeah, pay attention to the way it's coming through. If it's coming through low vibe, then you know, you can probably just go ahead and like discard that within reason. Again, consult the proper authorities. Consult the proper professionals. Some of you, I mean, maybe that was a message for some. I don't know. This one says bonus card. So this is a bonus card, I guess. It says strength. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. That's funny. I'm thinking of Hercules, like the TV show. I don't remember if it was like the 80s or the 90s, but it was like, I'm pretty sure he teamed up with like Xena, the warrior princess too. I don't know, maybe that resonates for some. That's only going to resonate for a few. Faux show. I loved Xena. I'm pretty sure I watched Hercules too though, but I think it was only because of Xena. I feel like there was a connection there. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So the last one we have is inspiration. There is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. I like it. So I feel like for some of you, it's kind of like, it's like mental spring cleaning. You know, like doing the shadow work to heal the past so that you can basically like chuck it in the compost heap or chuck it in the garbage or like whatever the case may be, and then welcome in the new. Because here's the thing, it's like you can't have new when you've got a bunch of old. You know, it's like I tell my daughter, like, if you want new toys, we've got to go through all of your old toys because we don't have any room for new toys with all the old toys here, you know? And most of them she doesn't even play with. So it's like most of that mental like stuff is just kind of sitting there, you know? Like you're not even playing with it, so you might as well clean it out. You know what I mean? Metaphorically, obviously, but interesting. Which one should we do now? Let's do a note from the universe. Whoa. Let's get some notes from the universe, yo. We're gonna get a lot of these apparently. Here I was thinking because it was an oracle reading that it was gonna be shorter. Ha 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 ha. Oh, she's got jokes. She's got jokes. For some reason, I'm like picking up on a pirate vibe. I don't know if somebody like recently watched Pirates of the Caribbean or like, aren't they coming out with like a new movie? Like maybe somebody here really wants to see that. Maybe somebody just really likes Johnny Depp. I don't know. But like for some reason, I just got like pirates, and then specifically Pirates of the Caribbean. But like the movies. And not Orlando Bloom, Johnny Depp. I don't know. All right, let's move on. So the first one we have is, it's not that you worry, but that you care a lot. And knowing this can make such a difference, because then you can also remember that caring is my specialty, that every life unfolds in the palm of my hand, and that not 1 second of eternity is ever revealed that I haven't carefully prepared. Silly. The universe. But hey, thanks anyway. So if you are confused by that message, what it's saying is it's the universe gently saying, you don't gotta worry, boo, because I got it. I already know what's gonna happen. It's all set up and planned. But I love you anyway for worrying about it. You're cute. And that's not said in a condescending way either. That's said in a very, very loving way. You know, the universe, the divine, whatever you resonate with, you know. Next we have, it's no accident that your courage often overrides your common sense. You wanted to be programmed that way. You also wanted it all. Proud of you, the universe. Besides, common sense is not what you need to get where you're going. Dun, dun, dun. Lightworkers, where's my lightworkers? I'm like, raise the roof. I don't know, for somebody that might be significant. I was feeling like a light show or something like that. Interesting. All right, let's move on. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool how when your thoughts become things, your dreams start coming true? Sorry, let me start over. This font is a little difficult to read. Isn't it cool how when your thoughts become things and your dreams start coming true, they invariably bring along with them totally unexpected, life-changing manifestations that just blow your mind? Say yes. There's the raise the roof. Say yes. The universe. Just my way of doing a little extra. Y'all, for real. I love these cards. I love these cards. All right. Next we have, wouldn't it be nice to know, and I do mean really, really know, that everything, absolutely everything, is going to turn out just fine? Really fine. Outrageously so. You can know this right now, as I do, if you just see yourself right now, as I do, a part of me. Santi, 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 the sun, the moon, and the stars, aka the universe. I love it. I love it. The older the soul, the softer the glance, the quicker the smile, and the sooner to say, I love you. Utterly fearless, the universe. They also skip and wink more than normal, and hold hands with those they walk beside. That just made me think of me and my daughter. We were always holding hands. Definitely old soul. Alright. Did you know that it's perfectly okay, even highly ideal, to claim all is well amongst doubt and confusion? To be happy in spite of challenges? To laugh at problems? Dance without a partner? Sing without a rhythm? Talk to inanimate objects? Oddly, most don't. You so rock. The universe. It's like this world was made just for you. I love that. I love that. Me? Concerned? Let's see. At the moment, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Whenever the going has gotten tough, you've always bounced back, even higher than you were before. And somehow you keep getting better looking. But you are a dear for thinking of me. Mwah. The universe. Just kidding about somehow. I know exactly how. You've got my genes. I like that. I don't think you get it. We celebrate your courage every single day. To the Congo line, hey, the universe, you are a legend. Y'all, for real, like, it's on the other side. That's where the raise the roof is coming, y'all. Like, your guides are proud of you. I don't know, like, what this is, like, the universe, like, your higher selves, your guides, like, they are proud of you. You're doing, like, exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Like, you don't have to worry. Even if you're going through challenges right now, it's okay. Like, you're gonna get through it. Like, it's all exactly the way it's supposed to be. They're doing a conga line on the other side, man. They're celebrating you. Alright. Actually, everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons. And usually it's worth trying to learn what they are to maximize chances of a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest, which is always a good thing. Groovy you, the universe. My reasons today are fun, laughter, and the fifth dimension. Yours? Those are good reasons. I like those reasons. All right. Let's do some Lightworker messages. Lightworker messages, because there's definitely some Lightworkers in the house. In the house. In the conga line. All right. The first one we have is the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes, which is probably why they're celebrating on the other side. We have Take a Break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Rome wasn't built in a day, baby. It's a life mission, a life path. Means it takes your whole life. So don't try to rush it. It's okay. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Next, we have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yes. Feeling that for sure. Shadow work. Shadow work. Or whatever you call it. I call it shadow work. Deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, and be held. So some of y'all need to take a break. For sure. There's two of them talking about that. Some of you, maybe it's like you need to like, it's kind of almost like a rest after the storm or something like that, or after the battle. Like after you do the shadow work and the healing, take a break, you know, rest and heal and recuperate. Like it's okay to only take care of like one wound at a time. Like you don't have to heal them all in one day, in one sitting, in one for some meditation. And you're definitely not going to be able to heal them all in one lifetime. You can definitely get them all for sure, or like damn near close, but it's not meant to. It's not meant to work like that, you know. Like it's about learning. It's about learning the lessons. That's why it's important, you know, when it comes to difficult relationships, to say thank you for the lesson, because it was a lesson. And at the end of the day, we're all souls, and we're all here to learn things. And if you resonate with and believe in soul contracts, then we all agree to these situations, these difficult relationships with these other individuals. So it's kind of like they signed up to do this to you, to do this for you, so you could learn this lesson, and the other way around, you know. And that's kind of like where it comes in with the like, thank you for the lesson, because it's an acknowledgement on a soul level, soul to soul, you know, that they did that for you. Even if in 3D, like, you think they're a dick and you don't want to deal with them, like, you can acknowledge on the soul level, soul to soul, like, you know, what that is. And I'm not like, and like I said, like, that doesn't, I'm not, by saying that doesn't mean that you have to allow people who are, we'll say, toxic for you in your energy. You don't have to deal with that. Like, it's just an understanding, I guess, you know. I hope that made sense. All right, let's get some Starseed messages. Starseed messages. Onyx, can you please don't do that? We're on camera, buddy. Oop. It's a leaning tower of tarot cards, of oracle cards. Y'all, I don't know if anybody remembers like the Goofy movie, with like Goofy and his son, like the first one, and I think it's like his son Max is in detention, and he's got the friend, like the weird friend with the glasses, and he's got the cheese, like the sprayed cheese, like I think in like the whole film, and he builds the tower, and he's like, it's a leaning tower of cheese. I just thought of that. That's so silly and so random, but anyway, all right. These are good vibes. I'm glad that we're doing this. This is, I think, I don't know. I like this energy. I really like this energy. I hope that this is helping and resonating for you as well. All right. We have release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. We have Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. Yeah, see? I feel like that's kind of part of the Lightworker's work, you know, is because that is what the light is. It's love. Because love is the ultimate, I don't even know the proper way of saying that. It's like the ultimate superpower, I guess. You know, like it's how you defeat the darkness. That is the light. Is love, you know? Love your enemies. Love your enemies. Okay. Probably. So we have Gaia. All right, so some of you might definitely resonate with being like an earth angel. For some of you, you're also like, I feel like for some of you, you could be a really old soul. You might resonate with being a starseed as well, but I feel like for some of you, like you might resonate with being like a really old soul here on Gaia. I wanted to say Terra. But anyway, for some of you that might resonate. We have connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Okay, so for some of you also, you may need to connect with your root chakra. That to me is speaking of the root chakra, because the root chakra is what connects us to Gaia. It's what keeps us rooted, you know, to Gaia. For some of you, this could have something to do with family too. There may be, if you do color therapy, like maybe red, like wearing red or eating red food or drinking tomato juice. Ew, gross. I don't know, maybe somebody likes tomato juice. Ugh. I'm not a fan of that. But anyway. That's it. You lost me at the tomato juice, so we're gonna move on here. Dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. Some of you might be getting downloads through your dreams or your guides. For some of you, you might have guides that are trying to come through. Some of you might have guides that are elementals. You might have like, for some of you, like maybe they're like fae or like fairies. For some, maybe specifically fairies, but of the fae. Fae aren't just fairies. I'm not going to get into all of them here. Do your own research. Definitely always please do your own research. Because knowledge is power, baby. Knowledge is power. And you don't know if you don't learn. And you don't learn if you don't research. Interesting. All right. Strength. We have strength again. It's like the second time for strength. Somebody might definitely be a Leo, because strength card in the tarot deck is Leo. So somebody might be a Leo or have strong Leo placements. For some of you, maybe your earth sign is in Leo. Did you know you have an earth sign? Yes, you have an earth sign. The earth was in a position in the sky when you were born too. I feel like my throat chakra just got a little blocked there. Like that message was, somebody didn't want that message to get out. I don't know why. Interesting. Okay. Strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Conga line. Let's do some divine doors, and then we're going to get some awakening intuition, and then we're going to end it. This one too? All right. Boop. So the first one we have is bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. Here you go. Dragon's blood is also a good one. I use dragon's blood. Cinnamon, salt water, there's lemons, there's a bunch of them. You know, get creative. Do what calls to you. Try different things, you know. Do what feels right for you. Next we have deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. Pass this card on. So for some of you, maybe y'all are in the midst of shadow work. You're almost there, baby. Just keep going. And then when you're done with that, take a break. Take a break. For some of you, like, do something to, like, reward yourself. And it makes you feel good. Get yourself a treat. Doesn't have to be, like, a sweet treat. It can just be, like, something that makes you feel happy. You know? Like, I don't know. Apples and cinnamon. I guess that's sweet, huh? Anyway, moving on. Intuition. Simple, complex. Words of pain or words that heal. You come to know the truth by the way that it feels. For real! There's another one about that. You guys, okay, seriously? So I feel like that's definitely a message for some. If you're wondering how to tell if it's your intuition or the mental chatter or the, you know, negative self-talk or whatever it might be, pay attention to the way it makes you feel. Does it make you feel good or does it make you feel bad? If it makes you feel good, it's your intuition. If it makes you feel bad, it's not your intuition. Okay? That's not correct. Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Pass this on. Next we have the Odyssey. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the world like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. All right, so for some of you guys, I feel like maybe you want to travel somewhere, or you're thinking about traveling somewhere, or maybe you just need to go on vacation. Maybe somebody needs to go on vacation. Maybe for somebody it's like to the country, or somewhere green, maybe like a meadow or something like that. Somewhere green to connect with earth. Gaia can help with the healing process too. For those who connect with Gaia, especially if you are like an earth sign. I'm also kind of feeling like somebody here wants to chase a dream, and maybe they feel unworthy of it for some reason, and you're not. Chase your dream, you know. Maybe you'll catch it, maybe you won't, who knows, but you'll have fun on the way. You'll learn things on the way, and you'll experience life, and that's the whole point of it. Like, that's why we came here, right? Is to experience life, to live it. Go chase those dreams. I'm imagining like a butterfly, like trying to catch a butterfly with like a butterfly net. you know? Catch and release. Isn't that fishing? Okay, anyway. A cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. So this is the second card we've gotten that's mentioned love. So for some of you, maybe this has something to do with connections, maybe romantic connections in general. Maybe for some of you, you're healing from a past. Maybe for some of you, you're healing from a past romantic connection, and cleansing that or healing those wounds to make room for a new connection, which I think is really, really healthy, because I don't think personally, this is just my own personal opinion, but I personally find it to be very attractive when somebody wants to take the time to work on themselves and heal themselves, especially after a breakup, before bouncing into the next one. Because if you don't take the time to heal from that situation, then you're going into the next connection not only like still connected because you haven't disconnected from them, because the wounds are still there and you're refusing to acknowledge them, but you're bringing baggage along with it too. Because when you heal, you unpack your baggage, you know. And I'm using metaphorical, like I imagine like you try to go to an airport and like there, you know how they have the baggage thingies with like, and it takes your baggage all around, and then everybody gets their suitcases like that, but it's like all your suitcases, and you're sitting there with all of these suitcases, and they just keep coming off of the freaking thingy. Start unpacking them, you know. I bet you there's like, you know, a recycling bin or something over there. Recycle some of that stuff, put it in the compost heap, put it in the garbage, you know, like get rid of some of those suitcases. And then, you know, who knows, maybe you'll be able to leave the airport. For some of you, that's an interesting message. But maybe some of you are stuck. Maybe you've been stuck in cycles, or you feel stuck somewhere, and it has something to do with wounds that need to be healed. And maybe you are healing them, or you have been working on that. It's gonna be different for everybody. But for some of you, I feel like maybe that's something that's significant, is you feel stuck in some way. That could be where like the travel, like the movement, the wanting to chase your dreams comes in. All right, let's get some awakening intuition, and then we're going to end the reading. So this is another new deck, and it is just as sticky as the other one. So hopefully we can get some messages. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to pull from the top. Can we get some messages, please? One more. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is a lot of messages. Okay. I was gonna say, before the cards decided to throw themselves at me, that we would go one more time and then start pulling from the top. Wow, that's a lot, man. Okay. That's a big stack. All right, be prepared for this. Here we go. Here we go. So the first one that we have, wait, do these say things? No, okay. So the first one we have is charge a spirit animal. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, but there's dogs in my neighborhood, and they just started howling as soon as I said that. There is an emergency vehicle going by too, so maybe that's applicable. But I find that to be very interesting. Okay, charge a spirit animal. We also have the number 58. An animal in nature embodies traits you might emulate now. Notice a specific animal or its likeliness crossing your path in a meaningful way. Charge the spirit animal by acknowledging its importance to you. Then wait for the animal or its likeness to appear at significant moments as intuitive guidance from a higher power. All right. And then we have number 11. Emphasize the 5 physical senses for presence. Become more present in the moment by being mindfully aware of what you're touching, smelling, hearing, seeing, or tasting. This helps you recognize intuitive guidance from your sixth sense. If any of your 5 physical senses is impaired, your sixth sense may become stronger to compensate. Your power mantra: be here now. I feel like somebody here might be trying to learn how to recognize their intuition. I'm really kind of feeling like that. You'll get there. You'll get there. Witness and observe. Number 6. Shield yourself by witnessing others instead of absorbing all the energy and emotions around you. Engage your claircognizance, that was a hard one to say, or intellectual psychic pathway by observing the world with curiosity and detachment. Create a healthy emotional space between yourself and others, and between yourself and your emotions. Practice neutrality and maintain sensible, energetic boundaries. So that's for the empaths. It's so interesting because I was literally thinking about empaths when I was doing the pre-shuffle. Because I was thinking about how, like, sometimes being an empath isn't all that fun because, like, you could just be, like, sitting there minding your own business and all of a sudden, like, you start picking up on, like, the energy of, like, your neighbors or something like that, you know, and you're like, where is this coming from? So for those of you where you are an empath, you know, that might be helpful for you. Also, different stones can be helpful, different meditations and things like that as well. Grounding yourself definitely can be helpful. Root chakra. And also just like learning to recognize, you know, what's your feelings versus like, if you just learn to recognize your feelings and yourself, then you'll know when it's something that you're feeling or if it's something that you're picking up on from other, like picking up on it from whatever, honestly. Like you walk into a room and pick up energies, depending on your level of empathy. Which I also just learned that empathy is actually a psychic gift, which I didn't know that. But yeah, being an empath is a psychic gift. It's a natural psychic gift. Which, like, aren't they all natural? Anyway. Number 45. Practice detachment. Refrain from pushing forward a specific goal or attempting to figure everything out. Ask less of life and your sixth sense to receive more now. Mentally and emotionally move away from a concern or desire. Out-of-the-box epiphanies arrive via non-attachment. Evolution and positive progress are in process. Accept, observe, and wait. Some of y'all have something coming in here. And maybe that's why you're making way for the new. I just got a weird song. Onyx, can you please stop? It's from Aladdin. It's the one, is it? Make way for Prince Ali. And there's like the peacocks. I think it's like Genie. I'm thinking of the cartoon one, the original one. And there's like the peacocks. I guess it's in both of them. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Maybe there's something here about peacocking. Why do I always think peacocking with peacocks? There's got to be some other meaning to that. Maybe peacocks are very significant for somebody here. Maybe somebody really likes peacocks or has like a peacock feather. Onyx, buddy, can you please stop? Thank you. All right. Next we have find healing messages in nature. I told you somebody needs to go be in nature. They need to go connect with Gaia. We have the number 40. A robin landing outside your window when you're missing a departed loved one. A breeze kicking up just as you contemplate a career change. A saying scrawled in the sand on the beach that speaks to your soul. Or a puppy yapping happily when you tell a friend you're getting hitched. Are healing, intuitive messages. Notes from the universe, little signs and synchronicities, clarifications. We have the number 60. Consider the spiritual perspective. Look at a situation through the eyes of spirits. While there are many perspectives on every situation, the spiritual perspective reveals how you might heal or grow through a circumstance, or how you might use an experience to enlighten or help others. Create your own deeper meaning regarding a relationship, circumstance, or event. Next, we have number 39. Notice musical messages. I knew somebody was musical. I knew there's something here about music. Well-timed songs playing randomly when you walk into a room, browse in a store, or turn on the radio may not be random. Hearing a tune that holds special meaning for you, or that reminds you of a departed loved one, is synchronistic, intuitive guidance. Spirit conducts your sixth sense symphony. So there you go, y'all. For those of you, I really feel like someone here, or multiple people here, sorry, they're stuck together, are wondering how to notice their intuition, or how to notice the signs and the synchronicities and stuff. Here you go. That's how. This is how. These are literally telling you how. For some of you, I'm hearing pay attention. Pay attention. It's almost like, I feel like for some of you, your guides or the universe, your whatever it is that you resonate with, are trying to give you signs, and they're trying to give you messages, but you're not seeing them for some reason. And maybe it's just because you aren't noticing, or you didn't know how. Or maybe for some of you, it's like, maybe you're just chopping it up to coincidence. I personally don't believe it, that there's such a thing as coincidence. But that's just me. I believe that everything happens for a reason. So maybe ask yourself if it really is a coincidence or not. All right, next we have the number 2. Intuition growth spurts. You are currently experiencing a general increase in your intuitive ability, or gaining access to a new psychic pathway. Just like physical growth spurts you experienced in childhood, an intuitive growth spurt may seem awkward or uncomfortable at first, but you'll soon adjust. Sensitivity exists on a spectrum, and yours has shifted. Y'all, there you go. There you go. If you were wondering, maybe for some of you, it's that you started developing a new psychic gift, and you're wondering what it is, or how to fine tune it, or how to strengthen it, or whatever the case may be. There you go. Number 55, release someone else's energy. Holding another's energy and emotions might look like trying to manage, change, contain, or control them. When another person's energy overwhelms you, separate in a healthy way. If you're lost in someone else's energy, mindfully focus on a different topic, spend time apart, perform a ritual of release, or speak to a caring counselor. Really good advice. Number 54, create energy instead of mirroring it. Humans mirror the energy they encounter in others or in the world. Instead of being reactive, generate energy proactively. What type of energy would you like to experience? Let it begin within you. Energy is infectious, so others may mirror back your healing energy. Mindfully expose yourself to the energies you wish to cultivate. Number 26, harmonize head and heart. Your energetic heart contains the soul's memory and wisdom, so your heart should be a part of your decision-making process. Your heart knows where your soul is going, yet the rational head maps out the heart's desired. When the pragmatic head and intuitive heart compromise, you lead a more soulful life. I feel like that's for whoever's, for those that are, chasing a dream. Follow your heart. Somebody here needs to follow their heart. And maybe they're wondering, maybe that's why they're trying to learn how to tap into their intuition, is because They're trying to, maybe they're trying to listen to their heart. Maybe they're trying to learn how to listen to their heart. That could be with the green, the heart chakra, and earth, you know, Gaia. Because Gaia is, you know, Mother Earth. Mother. She's our mother. We're earthlings, you know, in this human form. We are earthlings. We are of her. And that's a very loving energy. So I feel like for some of you, maybe connecting with Gaia or just connecting with nature in general will help with, for some of you, maybe even Mother Mary, if that's what you resonate with. But like some sort of like, you know, that loving energy. Okay, we have number 56, receiving love from the other side. Loved ones who've passed on are eager to connect with you through synchronicities, dreams, music, and nature. You may also feel their spirit as an energy shift, physical sensation, or a wave of strong emotion. Certain loved ones now act as spiritual guardians, sending you wisdom and blessings. Love never dies. Wow. Some of you guys have some passed on loved ones that are now your spiritual guides. For some of you, I feel like it's ancestors too. Like maybe you didn't know them in this incarnation, but they're ancestors, either from previous incarnations or from your lineage in this incarnation. Number 28, invite playful energy. Take off some of the pressure with playful energy. Intuition does not thrive in a super stressed or super controlling atmosphere. Release, relax, and make room for fun, humor, improvisation, and lighthearted creativity to boost your six sensory powers now. Invite your inner child out to play. Encourage playfulness in others. All right, and last but never least, we have number 35, learn about clairaudience. Maybe some of you, that's your new psychic gift, is clairaudience. All right, cool. Learn about clairaudience. Hearing helpful words and full sentences is the rarest psychic pathway. A wise, gentle voice speaking in your head is different than an intuitive thought or your own inner dialogue. Don't experience clairaudience? Listen to what others say, even lines from movies or overheard in the grocery aisle. That may be divine guidance. Aha! Messages coming through. That's so cool. I like that. All right, you guys. Those are all the messages that I have for you. I really hope that they resonated and that they were helpful. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whenever it was you were tuning in to this reading, and I'll see you in the next one.